This is NewsBreak26 in southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. A key decision about the future of the wharf and Market Square was front and center at Tuesday night's special council meeting in the town of St. Andrews. For more on this, here is CHCO's Nathalie Sturgeon.
St. Andrews Council has voted in favor of sending the design for Market Square and wharf to tender, 6-1. The project has faced controversy in recent months over the design and its impact to both the town's identity but also the environment. In 2019, it received funding from the federal government that came with the requirement to mitigate climate change. It is a hybrid infill design, and it will jut out about 50 meters from the shoreline. It also involves the expansion of Market Square, making it 4 times its original size. In the late stages of the process, Council commissioned a study by Gemtech to show the environmental concerns, based on its research, will have no impact on the shoreline by this new construction. Despite a push from Councillor Kurt Gummischel to prevent any residents from presenting to Council, Steve Saunders, who is a resident and a mechanical engineer, reviewed the Gemtech study.
I wanted to point out that once this extension is built, it's going to be a permanent deal. So if it turns out not to be all that great, it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, to undo.
Saunders has decades of experience in the field, including working on projects related to coastal engineering. He questioned floating debris, which was not included in the study, but also how many samples were taken during the site visit. Some of his points were echoed by Councillor Steve Neal, who is also an expert in sediment and works for the Department of Fisheries and Oceans. Neal has been opposed to the project for some time, questioning its environmental impact and accessibility, arguing it violates the town's own bylaws.
Yet we are about to accept it on what is probably our greatest tourist attraction in the town of St. Andrews. So again, for those reasons and all the reasons I've outlined before, I am not in favor of sending this to tender.
He was the only member of Council, apart from Daryl Weir, who abstained, that voted against the motion. Council has maintained at least 3 reasons for why this option was the one it chose. The public voted for it in 2023, 71 votes out of a total 191, which is about 1.5% of the estimated population in the rural municipality of St. Andrews, including Shamcook and Bayside.
There's no statistical validity to the surveys at all. They're not, they're meaningless from a pure statistics point of view.
Federal funding is set to expire in March 2026, putting a ticking clock on the project and trying to minimize the impact on tourism season for operators in the downtown. Council also claims there are no plans yet for the expansion of Market Square, but Councillor Annette Harlan says this is an opportunity to do just that.
This is an opportunity for us to expand the footprint of our Market Square, which I believe should be the heart of our community. We have not determined as a council what the vision for the expanded Market Square will be. There has been no visioning exercise.
But the business stakeholders around Market Square developed a plan in 2017, according to Kevin Simmons.
You guys can go watch the 3D rendering, flybys, drones, paver squares, downfilled lighting, little bar areas where people could sit, people for 250 chairs out in the square, tables and chairs stay there all the time.
Still, though, councillors take issue with the rationale behind moving forward.
I have said it repeatedly. I honestly believe that there is an option available to us that doesn't involve drastically altering our shoreline and changing the aesthetics of historic downtown St. Andrews forever.
While the project has faced pushback, it has also seen support.
I'm very proud of the council. They've been working on this for a long time, for a project, and they've gotten as much information as they could possibly get a hold of, even right up to and including tonight. And they have to make a decision for the citizens of St. Andrews. They made a decision, and now we're going to see what comes out of that.
The project will go through the tendering process, which is expected to take several weeks.
Well, when we get the tender back, we make the decision as to which tender is accepted. If it's over our price line, we won't be doing it, right? So all of those factor in.
Construction could begin in October if the tender is approved. Nathalie, Sturgeon, CHCO-TV, St. Andrews.
Thanks, Nathalie. Finally, hundreds of people flocked to Katy's Cove on Saturday for the annual beach party at the iconic saltwater beach in St. Andrews. The crowd enjoyed a complimentary salmon barbecue courtesy of Cook, who rolled in their popular food truck for the event. Volunteers from Cook served up more than 50 pounds of their signature maple barbecue salmon bites, fresh off the grill and a big hit with beachgoers. Katy's Cove has been a cherished summer spot for generations, and judging by the turnout, it's a tradition that's still going strong with locals and visitors alike today. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, visit CHCO and the Courier online at chco.tv.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.